Brigadier, I hope you follow me. You know, this cross-examination is structured. It's just not haphazard. We are now at a stage where you are approaching the office of the DPP with information that you have at your disposal for them to make a decision. Now, when you look at this affidavit,
Athi-ke manje sikulesikhathi la kade unake uhamba khona-ke uyomikisa-ke i-presentation yakho noma uhambe kwenza uhlelo lwe-presentation ngaphambi kwethimba labashushisi abakhulu kuhhovisi labashushisi-ke. Manje asigxinize kudaba lolu lwale affidavit noma
on paragraph 4.
noma inkulumo ebhaliwe ngaphansi kwesifungo lapho ku-paragraph 4.
My Lord,
It says, I'm not done.
but can I then comment on what is being put?
Brigadier,
Because then once we move
Brigadier,
forward,
I am not done. Unless you want to turn this court into a circus, then you're free to do what you want to do. But I am not yet done. As a person that is standing you, asking you questions. But if you want to behave in that way, it's fine. Then you can continue.
It's a good case, I think the word circus and that the witness is trying to turn this court into a circus are inappropriate and unpalatable and should not be used in the courtroom, and I hope Advocate Mnisi will withdraw those words.
The witness realizes that I'm not done with my question. Then he simply jumps in. What is that? Who should actually be rated here? Is it him or him? Thank you, but I wasn't done. Paragraph 4. It says, there's some evidence by means of a sworn corroborating an independent witness's statement establishes a causal link between the offenders and the offenses of murder, robbery with aggravating circumstances, possession of unlicensed firearms, and unlawful possession of ammunition. The Director of Public Prosecution, Gauteng Province, Gauteng Division, on a directive of the National Director of Public Prosecutions, instructed, after a careful consideration of the presented evidence, that the above 5 suspects in paragraph 3 must be arraigned for
plot twist. I am not done. I am not done. No, but I want to talk. I am not done. No, but I really need to talk. I'm used to being the main character. I'm used to being the one conducting all conversations. This is really difficult for me, Mnisi. Why can you not understand the fact that this is a change of roles for me and I have to submit to you? I am not used to that because I'm the lead investigating officer and I'm also a brigadier. I'm a high-ranking official, like of all the people in the group that were assigned by the commissioner to the SENZO MEYIWA trial. I was highest ranking, so there's no way Warrant Officer Makubo could have been leading. It is assumed the role. Yes. Do you guys see why there's a problem with the brigadier submitting to the fact that he's not in a leadership role at this point? He's simply in the box, inside Parati within, just to answer questions. And whatever question Nisi asks, he has to answer because he's there to assist the court. Now, what are my thoughts on Mnisi? I don't think he's wrong. Not because, I enjoy his style. No, but genuinely, he was in the middle. I mean, he already has to pause for the interpreter to interpret. That just breaks the chain of things. In my opinion, this is very difficult, guys. Don't take it as child's play. Of course, in my videos, I edit out the isiZulu portion because otherwise the video will be so long and you guys will be like, no, your videos are too long. So I try to keep the videos, I try to keep the videos in English only because, and then there's some background stuff as well, but that's we are not there, okay? But basically, I think for Mnisi, the reality is this is a challenging situation. You have a thought process, you want to run with it, but every time you got to stop and pause for the interpreter, and then he does that with grace, and sometimes he forgets, then he apologizes for it. But how dare the brigadier suddenly want to cut his chain of thought? So he has to tell him, I'm not done. I haven't even asked you a question. So what is it that you're going to say? And I think it's also a mechanism to control the brigadier from his long, winding sentences. Because if he's not yet done, what is the brigadier interjecting to say? Here's my recommendation for this relationship to work well. And by relationship, I mean professional relationship, because they're going to be in this for a couple more days or weeks. I'm thinking weeks. But the Brigadier, if there's something that he feels he's going to forget, he can write it down. I think a witness can write things down. He can write it down and he can come back to it. Or he can ask the question again. Repeat yourself. I didn't hear you. I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about. But to interrupt Mnisi in his flow of what he wants to put on the record, don't forget this is going on the record. And Mnisi is one man who understands the record because he had to read all those 60,000 pages in one shot, okay? Of everybody in that courtroom, he's the only one who actually had to read it start to finish. Others might be like, you know what, I just want to check what happened in a trial within a trial. They're reading portions. I'm not saying they're not reading at all. I'm just saying they're not reading it in a long span like he had to do. I believe in that reading. That's where he noticed that, oh, this is how I'm going to clip the Brigadier's wings, okay? And I say that with the greatest of respect. Per advocate Baloy's words. And in true Baloy's style, he jumps up and says, this is after Mnisi says, I'm not done unless you want to turn this court into a circus. And Baloy says, I hope Advocate Mnisi will withdraw those words. And Advocate Mnisi is like, paragraph 4, let's move on because I don't give a damn. Okay? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. He just goes about reading his paragraph 4. So you already know I'm going to make this video for you short and sweet because it's just about, is this a tavern court or it has now switched plot twist to a circus? And it's how silent the Brigadier went. Like, Mnisi is really, really getting on the Brigadier's nerves. Of course, spoiler alert, there's going to be a turning point, okay? Let's just say there's going to be a turning point. I mean, at some point, a volcano erupts, right? Yeah. So I'm going to end this video here. You already know the house rules. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't I absolutely appreciate it. Like the video. Like it. Because I made it nice, short, and sweet. Just for you. Because I know you're on your way to work. You just want to hear something quick, Nyana. And then don't forget as well. I like to do these clips just some portions. You know, when you're listening in the live, there's just so much being thrown at you. And we're not processing. We're more listening. So these bite-sized videos are for us to process bit by bit. Drop a 2 in the comment section. Let me know if you like these bite sizes and I'll start to do more. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next upload. Bye. I'm Mzansi Unfiltered. Checking out. Jane, catch you in my next upload.
My lord, I'm indebted.
Yeah.
As the court pleases, my lord, I'm indebted.
Yeah.
If the grooves don't fit, acquit the 5 accused. Mnisi has done a fantastic job proving there was no match.